When was the last time those legs saw sun? A lot of people are gonna make fun of me because everybody just jumps in. That's the right way to do it. Don't ease in.
Yep, that's good. You're good. You're good. You're good. There you go. Yeah, buddy.
Welcome to AYL TV. I'm Jake and this is Kurt with Slick Rock Productions. And as you can tell, we're out on the boat today.
Yeah, we were going to work in the shop today, do something productive, but as it turns out, this is really our favorite place to be in the summertime.
Yeah, it's hard to beat.
It doesn't take a lot to get us out of the lake.
What are you doing today?
I think I'm going to go work in the shop with Jake.
It's hot, we should be boating.
It is pretty warm. What do you want to do with the dog?
I don't know. He is little, but
Months old.
I don't want to leave him.
It's got to start sometime. I can see if they want to go, I guess.
Yo, what's going on?
What are you doing?
Just out in the shop.
I'm sitting here with Rena. I was going to come over and work with you, but we were kind of thinking about going boating today. You want to do that?
You want to go boating?
Yeah, let's go like 20, 30 minutes from my house.
Okay, sounds good. We'll be there.
See you in a bit, buddy. Well, I guess we'll go boating.
Oh, what do we have going on here?
What's up, buddy?
So what are we doing?
Waxing the board?
You think that's really gonna help?
No.
Give me a second.
Let's get going. Now, remember, we got to roll this so it comes apart the same way.
I know. I think you tell me every time.
This board should be super fast today.
Oh, great.
We got 3 coats of Caruba. You want to drop us under the truck?
Yep, I got it. We got him here. Once again, we're waiting on him. Shit, they're coming. How much you want to bet? Kurt's talking about how much it is to fill the boat up right now. I bet you a big gulp. He's talking about how expensive it is, and apparently boats don't run on friendship and bad jokes.
They don't?
I know, right?
So here's the real reality of boating right here. At the gas station. These boats are extremely thirsty. And I don't even know if my friends know that I have Venmo. Thank you, sir.
All right, comes down to most important thing of boat day. What snacks are we going with? Are those Cheetos?
Yes.
Do you not remember the incident of 23? No, we have been told, okay? Certain snacks are not allowed on the boat, and apparently there's boat etiquette. No Cheetos, no grape popsicles.
What about these?
Why is he taking so long? Oh, here he comes. Here he comes.
Took him forever. That's awesome.
Holy smokes. You all right, Jake?
Don't want to talk about it.
All right, let's go boating.
So one time, you forget one strap, and you're never trusted again. I guarantee here in a second, you're gonna watch Kurt walk around this boat and make sure all the straps are done. See, and you're seeing, the boat going a little crooked. That was all by design. Everything's on purpose. You know, if you do it just perfect the first time, people think you've done this before, but you keep them guessing. So I came down the boat ramp a little squampus, and a lot of people would say I'm just trying to cover that up. But let me tell you, when your wife asks you to do laundry and you ace it, she's gonna keep asking you to do it. If I do this, you know, put it in a little squamps a little bit, a little off, then I just get a ride in the boat.
I mean, we've always been water people. Well, I've always been a water people. You were terrified of
Not
water.
so much.
Yeah. I had to lie to him to get him out of the water because he was kind of a pansy for a long time.
I believe you promised me a shake that still hasn't come.
Yeah, and you're never going to get it. You know what I mean?
Great.
Jake's been afraid of water most of his life.
We're just gonna come out and say it?
Just gonna say it. He's been a pansy. I took him fishing once. I put him in a foot of water. He crawled onto me. He was squealing like Mariah Carey. It was a bad situation.
At the bottom of that, just put no exaggeration whatsoever.
No. You know, so my wife was the same way. She was afraid of water for a long time. I grew up on this lake. I've spent half of my summers on this lake in my life. And I love it out here. And to be honest with you, this is one of our favorite places to be.
No better way to spend a day.
But ultimately, we're gonna come out here on the lake today. We brought the ladies out with us, but we also have the guy behind the camera. His name is Will. Will was out with us last year and we tried to get him surfing, and we're gonna try a little better this year. Learning how to surf is not that difficult. We're gonna show you a few tips, try to teach you how to surf a little bit if you're interested in it. And if nothing else, we'll watch Will get waterboarded. It should be a good time.
Oh, entertaining at the least.
Yeah. When you're getting up, basically what you want to do is you want to have your back foot up against the back pad and you want to have your front foot here. When you start out, you kind of have your feet up on it. When the boat pulls against you, you push down on your heels. That'll flip the board up. The boat just does the work. It just
really
pulls
does.
you up. As soon as you stand up on that board, turn it towards the boat. Just make a nice little transition in. And then just remember your front foot's the gas and your back foot is your brake. Once you get in there, you find that little pocket. There's a pocket on a wave where it's just effortless. You can just sit there and surf.
Yeah.
Depending on the boat you have and how big your wave is, the bigger the pocket is. All right, so this is kind of the pocket of the wave right here. This is effortless. You can literally just stand here and you can surf. If you want to go faster, you lean on your front foot, come in towards the boat. Back foot's a little brake. Just come along here, keep all the weight, keep your knees moving. Super, super simple.
It's just finding that pocket of getting enough push from the wave and much thrust from the boat to sit in that perfect spot, as is right here. You're gonna learn that if you start putting pressure on your toes, you're gonna cut into the wake. So you put a little pressure on your toes and you can start going up the wake, little on your heels, takes you outside. Like Kurt mentioned before, the faster you wanna go, you point the board towards the back of the boat. If you wanna slow down, you angle outside. And then it's just all finding that rhythm and just have a good time. So once you start getting all that stuff down, you can start getting outside your comfort zone a little bit more. And Kurt's gonna come in and he's gonna do what we call, as soon as it calms down, kill it.
Depending on what you want to do on the water, really depends on what kind of a boat you should buy. So if you're a water skier, which is kind of old school, we haven't skied for a long time, you don't want to wake at all. You want glassy water, you want it nice and smooth for transitions. If you're a wakeboarder, you like to be able to design that wake on how you want to jump, if you want to clear the wake over. And so it's kind of important to have a boat designed around what you want to do. This is a surf boat. This works well for a wakeboard boat and it works really well for a surf boat, but this whole thing's designed around being a surf boat. This boat holds thousands of pounds of water. It's got multiple tanks on them, and you can adjust where you want to put the weight by how big you want to make your wave. We like really big waves, so we fill them all plumb full, and then we'll use the trim tab to basically set the boat from side to side to make it dig in an edge to make that wave even bigger. When you're a little heavier, if you're over like 160, 170 pounds, the bigger wave, the better. The bigger wave, the more push, the more forward throw you get. The bigger your boat is, the heavier your boat is, the more of a footprint it makes in the water. So when you get it out and you put a bunch of weight of water in it and you fill all these tanks up, it sinks the boat heavier into the water. What you get out of that is you get more of a swell coming out of it when you're accelerating through. And so then you got tabs on both sides of the boat. So depending on if you're goofy foot or regular foot, which side you want to, there are settings on the boat. You can run a tab down. We surf on this side of the boat, so we'll run a tab down on this side, and all that weight, it'll lift up on this side of the boat and it'll angle it so it cuts into the water even deeper. We all surf on the left side of the boat because we're normal footed, but if you're goofy footed, you just hit the surf button, hit the tab on the other side. That'll switch the wave to the other side while you're on the fly. You can do it while you're moving. Jake and I are a little bit bigger guys, and so we like a big, steep wave. And so we want to fill all the boat up with as much water as we can, get it as deep as we can, run that tab as far as we can down, and set that corner down in the water. That gives us a big wave, it gives us a lot of push. If you're smaller or you're a kid, you want a smaller wave, you can put less water in the boat, you can put less percentage of the trim tabs down, but these boats are really kind of specifically made for surfing. Back in the old days when I used to wakeboard a lot, that's a little bit of a different wave, but you can adjust those things through. But a lot of guys like to come out here and just tube. You know, they bring their kids out here, bring their friends out here. You don't need a wake for that. You need to be able to do donuts and have kids that aren't too scared. Most people that have bad experiences in the water comes off of tubes, so be careful out there while you're pulling your kids around. First thing you need to know is the difference in boards. Jake and I are a little bit bigger guys, and so we require kind of bigger boards. The ladies like surfboards, we like surfboards. The difference in between these boards is this is a surfboard. This is more buoyant, it's thicker. We have a bigger fin on it for the girls, helps you kind of keep that board pointing where you want to go. A little harder to do tricks on it with a bigger fin, but it's a lot more stable when you're on it, right?
A lot more stable, like you said. You just surf it, and you can really cut the wave on one of these.
Yeah, you can kind of get yourself back into control. Yeah. A surfboard is easier to ride.
Yes.
Undoubtedly. Surfboards have a little different contour to them. They're a lot lighter. They're not near as buoyant. We put smaller fins on them. They're a lot more slippery. They're a little faster. They're funner for tricks. And you kind of wipe out a lot easier on them, really.
Yeah, there is a ton of variations. You got length, width, contours, surfboard, skirtboard, skinboards is kind of the three levels of kind of your options.
And you can spend a lot of money trying to figure it out, but ultimately we all started on surfboards.
Yep.
Then we kind of went to skirtboards.
Roughly, I might add.
Roughly, yeah. But Jake and I kind of like the skirtboard a little bit more. The girls like the surfboard a little bit more.
One of the biggest things that's cool is on the skirtboard, you're able to do a lot more tricks and cut and be a lot more free on the board than just surfing it. And depending on the day, you're gonna get a little wave. So this isn't gonna be the only wave you're contending with. You have a lot of waves from other boats, other people out on the lake recreating, which also makes it kind of fun to try and stay in that pocket while this other stuff is going on. Yeah, buddy.
Welcome back to AYL.
So we've been waiting for this moment all day. We're about to get Will out from back of the camera and see how he does out on the surfboard.
I really want to see you surf now. This is our man, Will. Will is our field producer and editor. He does a phenomenal job. And we spent a lot of time with Will over the years, but unfortunately he's on that side of the camp. So we're pretty excited to get you out doing a little surfing today.
I had a great time, and yeah, I definitely prefer being on that side of the camera, but I gotta say, yeah, wake surfing, so much fun, so much fun. I'm slowly getting the hang of it.
There you go. There you go. Oh, there you go. There you go. That's it, nice and stable. Attaboy. Oh!
Yeah, we got enough blooper reel. You can surf now.
You impressed me. And I'm not saying that because to make you feel better to get back out next time. You did a good job.
Yeah, thank you.
Acquired skill, as I'm sure you noticed. But you got right up. You did a great job. Ladies out there, Will is single. Not because he's weird, because we keep him too busy.
Yeah, but I love the job. I mean, that's the one thing is, you know, it's work, but I get to get out to do stuff like this, so I can't complain.
There you go. There you go. Turn the board towards me a little. Front foot. There you go. Yep. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. You're okay. You're okay. You get to travel to a lot of great places. You see a lot of great scenery. You meet a lot of great folk.
Oh, yeah.
But we're really happy that we got to get you out here and get you on the other side of that for a little bit. It's nice to see you out of your element a little bit. It makes me smile anyway, you know?
It's always a blast, and, you know, it's a good time.
Well, you did a hell of a good job, but thanks again.
Absolutely.
You want to cut up the wave a little? Just push the front of the board in, ride it back down. Little cuts, little motion. Small mistakes will keep you from going in. You gotta come in a little hot, get on the back and brake, get on the front foot, catch back up. This pocket, you can see how the wave kind of turns this way? Just right on the edge of your board. Super simple. Just kind of working that pocket. Got to get a feel. Got some waves coming through. It's nice and comfortable. And once you start feeling that a little bit, start figuring out how to ride that wave up and down a little. It's all on the legs. Back foot's the steering wheel. Once you get a feel, it's pretty easy. It's kind of of like riding a snowboard or a skateboard. The bigger the wave you got, the farther back you can get. You can get back quite a ways away from the boat. You want to catch up, just push on the gas a little bit, come right back in. I'm only using like 5% weight transfer. You don't need to stomp on it, you'll submerge yourself or turn your boat into a submarine. Just little corrections.
We're just wrapping up another day out on the lake. You guys have fun?
We did.
Yeah,
I
was a
think
great
this
day.
one had a blast too.
Yeah, it was a wonderful time.
I think he's ready to go home now.
I think we're kind of all at that point.
That's a big day out for a 4-month-old, you know? But thanks for joining us on our day out on the lake today. We had a great time. Historically, AYL has been somewhat of an educational program. We've tried to do that over the years. Last time we were out here, we talked about a lot of rules and rec with the DNR. We're not going to do this time. If you own a boat, you should know the rules and rec before you go out there. But one thing we would like to talk about is just good manners while you're out and about. There's a lot of fishermen that enjoy these lakes. Surf boats make big waves. Give them some space. Paddleboarders are out here. There's a lot of people out recreating in the same areas, and it's important that we all get along. Speaking of getting along, I heard Scott Huntsman threw a little shade at us, Jake.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I don't think there are machines that make it up this trail.
Yeah, apparently he was wheeling on a trail that you could take a Toyota Camry on.
And it's too hot, and I wouldn't let him ride with me with my air conditioning.
We've evolved, and we do have rock crawlers with air conditioning. And you name the time and the place, bucko, and we will be there. We'll catch you next week on AYL. The next show is looking great.